Thank you, and good morning. Before we begin the public hearing, I will make the following announcements. Due to the continuing threat to public health from COVID-19 and its variants, City Council committees are currently meeting remotely. We are using Microsoft Teams to make these remote hearings possible. Instructions for how the public may view and offer public testimony at public hearings of council committees are included in the public hearing notices that are published in the Daily News, the Inquirer, and the Legal Intelligencer prior to the hearing, and can also be found on phlcouncil.com. I now note that the hour has come. Mr. Christmas, will you please call the roll to take attendance, and members that are in attendance say a couple of words to ensure that your image is displayed on the screen. Mr. Christmas, please call the roll.
Council Lady Bass.
Good morning, Mr. President, colleagues in Philadelphia. I am present.
Morning.
Council Lady Brooks.
Good morning, Council President, colleagues. I'm present.
Good morning.
Councilman Derr.
Morning, Council President, colleagues. I am present also.
Good morning.
Council Lady Gautier.
Good morning, Council President and colleagues present.
Good morning.
Council Lady Gilmore Richardson.
Good morning, Council President. Good morning, colleagues. I am present.
Good morning.
Councilman Green. Council Lady Gibb.
Good morning, Council President. Good morning, colleagues. I am present.
Good morning.
Councilman Johnson.
Good morning. Good morning, council colleagues.
Good morning.
Councilman Jones.
Good morning, Mr. President and colleagues. I am present.
Good morning.
Councilman O.
Good morning, Council President. Good morning, colleagues. I'm present as well.
Good morning.
Councilman O'Neill. Council Lady Parker.
Good morning, Mr. President and colleagues present.
Good morning.
Council Lady Kenyatta Sanchez.
Good morning, Council President and colleagues. I'm present.
Good morning.
Councilman Squilla.
Good morning, Council President, colleagues present.
Good morning.
Councilman Thomas.
Good morning, Council President. Good morning, colleagues.
Good morning.
Council President Clark.
Good morning to all. We're going to get started. A quorum of the committee is present. So we're going to call the hearing to order. This is the public hearing of the Committee of the Whole regarding resolutions number 211-005, 211-006, 2200-25, 2200-26, and 210-831. Mr. Christmas, will you please read the title of the resolutions?
Jamal Bell.
Resolution 211005, reappointing J. Feldstein to the Board of Directors of the City Avenue Special Services District of Philadelphia and Lower Merion. Resolution 211006, reappointing Bernie Prazenica to the Board of Directors of the City Avenue Special Services District of Philadelphia and Lower Merion. Resolution 220025, appointing Erik Derr to the Board of Directors for the Old City Special Services District. Resolution 220026, appointing Brennan Tomasetti to the Board of Directors for the Old City Special Services District. And Resolution 210831, approving the appointment of Mikola Williams III to the Philadelphia Water, Sewer, and Stormwater Rate Board.
Thank you, Mr. Christmas. Chair recognizes Councilwoman Gautier.
Thank you, Council President. I have to step away for other council business. I want it to be recorded as voting aye on all bills.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Thank you.
Thank you.
Brennan. Okay, before we begin to hear testimony from the witnesses, excuse me, we have for today, everyone who has been invited to the meeting to testify should be aware that this public hearing is being recorded. Because the hearing is public, participants and viewers have no reasonable expectation of privacy. So by continuing to be in the meeting, you are consenting to being recorded. Additionally, prior to recognizing members for the questions or comments they have for the witnesses, I will note for the record at this time we will use the chat feature available on Microsoft Teams to allow members to signify that they wish to be recognized. In order to comply with the Sunshine Act, the chat feature must only be used for this particular purpose. Mr. Christmas, will you please call the first witness to testify?
Mr. Brian Fenstermaker, President, City Avenue Special Services District.
Thank you. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, council members. Thank you for allowing me to testify this morning. My name is Brian Fenstermaker, and I serve as the president and CEO of City Avenue Special Services District. I'm here to testify in support of 211005 and 211006 for the reappointment of Dr. J. Feldstein and Bernie Prazenica to the City Avenue Special Services District Board. Quick background, City Avenue Special Service District is a unique partnership between the City of Philadelphia and the Lower Merion Township. It is the first and it stretches from I-76 to 63rd, or 2.8 miles. The district's objectives are standard municipal authority types: clean and safe, capital improvements, marketing, promotions, business recruitment and development, advocacy, and education. Our major initiatives are we have bike patrols of 8 folks who throughout the district help residents and visitors. We provide streetscape and safety capital improvement programs through lighting, pedestrian, and traffic safety. And we have upcoming projects in 2022 regarding the reconnection of Presidential Boulevard and Monument Boulevard and backup cameras on City Avenue for 17 lights and intersections. I'm testifying on behalf of Jay Feldstein. He's the president and CEO of Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine. He's an educational partner and is a great resource for the community, and also serves on MANA's board of directors, as well as Bernie Prazenica, the president and general manager of 6ABC, who served as a board chair for the last 10 years. He's been very supportive of the district and continues to sit on a number of different tourism boards and advocate for the strong leadership of the city of Philadelphia and its industry of tourism and television and media. So thank you. Happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Thank you for your testimony. Are there any questions or comments from members of the committee? Chair recognizes Councilman Jones.
Thank you, Mr. President and colleagues. I rise today to thank the City Avenue Special Services District for their continued support of that strip. Whether it was in a pandemic and PCOM was a part of a planning group to provide PPEs to some of the senior citizen assisted living facilities in the area, they stepped up to the plate. Whether it was during a civil unrest, when many of the commercial corridors in Philadelphia were being looted and robbed by not just angry citizens, but by organized individuals who were taking down commercial strips. They stepped up to the plate with my police captains to safeguard not only individual private property of businesses, but to the same places that provided prescriptions, needed prescriptions, life-sustaining medicines to the people in the area. So I'm thankful to have them as a part of the 4th Councilmatic District, shared with my colleagues on the other side of City Avenue, but I'm claiming them. So I continue to support them, and I'm thankful we have them. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Councilman. Chair recognizes Councilwoman Parker.
Thank you so very much, Mr. President, and congratulations, Councilmember Jones, Mr. 4th District. When Bryant was making his comments, my antennas went up because he said first in the nation. So, Bryant, I want you, if you will, to just say that again and explain what you meant about the structure just quickly, because you shouldn't be the only one here. So me, when it's a good idea, I'm going to try to figure out how to duplicate it.
No, I appreciate it. No, so the municipal authority is the first that involves the partnership between 2 municipalities, and so that being the city of Philadelphia and Lower Merion Township in Montgomery County. So the fact that we're able to work with the bringing the board together and having 2 different jurisdictions to oversee City Avenue is a very special and unique throughout the country in North America.
All right. Thank you so very much, Mr. President, and congratulations, and thank you all for your work.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. It makes me want to ask the question, can we go across the river and form a partnership with parts of New Jersey? There's a couple of pieces of land over there I'd like to interact with from my district. Thank you so much. Any other questions for this witness? Comments? Thank you all very much. And thank you so much for your testimony today.
Great. Thank you.
Mr. Christmas, can you call the next witness?
Mr. Job Iskowitz, Executive Director, Old City Special Services District.
Good morning. Are you connected?
Yes, Council President, can you hear me?
How you doing?
Good, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Haven't seen you in a while. Last time I saw you, I don't think you had all this going on.
Well, it's been a long pandemic.
All right. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, please state your name for the record and proceed with your testimony.
Thank you. Good morning, Council President and members of Council. My name is Joe Bitskowitz. I'm the Executive Director of the Old City Special Services District. I'm testifying today in support of resolution numbers 22025 and 220026 relating to appointments to the board of the Old City District. I've submitted my written testimony and I'm happy to rely on it in the interest of the council body's time, or I can read it into the record if you prefer and take any questions.
You could just read it into the record. Summary.
No problem. It's only 2 paragraphs. Resolution number 220025 appoints Erik Derr to the board of the Old City Special Services District. Mr. Derr is an associate in the litigation department at Becker LLC and has been a resident of Old City since 2015. He has also been a member of OCD's Economic Development Committee since 2018. Resolution number 220026 appoints Brennan Tomasetti to the board of the Old City Special Services District. Ms. Tomasetti has worked in the neighborhood since 2009 and now works as a developer with the Civetta Property Group and a consultant with Old City Partners. She is currently involved in the construction of a 29-unit apartment building on Vine Street. She serves as a member of OCD's Economic Development Committee and has been a member of this committee for over 1 year. At its December 15th, 2021 meeting, the Old City District Board of Directors unanimously voted to support the nominations of Mr. Derr and Ms. Tomasetti. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Any questions or comments from members of the committee for this particular witness? There being none, thank you very much for your testimony. We appreciate it. Mr. Christmas, please call the name of our next witness.
We have Water Board appointee Mikola Williams. He did not have prepared testimony, but is scheduled to be available just in the event of questions.
We don't require preparation. We just require. It's okay. Mr. Williams, is he available?
Yes, sir. Council President, I am available.
All right. Okay. Well, we have any questions? Members of this witness?
Council President?
Yes.
Yes, this is Councilmember Gilmore Richardson. I'm unable to utilize the chat feature at this moment, but
Chair recognizes Councilwoman Gilmore Richardson.
Thank you, Council President. I just wanted to say thank you to Mr. Mikola Williams for all of his work and for the wonderful conversation we had regarding his appointment to the Water Rate Board. I know that he will represent our city well, and I just want to give thanks and kudos to my colleagues, Councilmember Derek Green and also Councilmember Sherelle L. Parker, as well as the administration and your office, Council President, for working with us on this resolution for Mr. Mikola Williams. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Mr. Williams, first of all, thank you. Thank you for your willingness to serve. Public service is a very, very special thing, and something that more of us, frankly speaking, should participate in, would make a much better city. As you know, and I'm sure you've been briefed by the Water Commissioner, we have some additional requests for water rate increases, and in a very challenging time among the citizens of the city of Philadelphia. And while we do not, which is why we created this independent water board, we do ask that members on the water board that will make the ultimate decision take into account all aspects of its impact of an increase, not that the issue around infrastructure and the ability to operate one of the more significant municipally owned, probably the largest municipally owned water department in the country. The bottom line is that the impact as it relates to increases affects our city citizens significantly. The city of Philadelphia has the unfortunate designation of being I hate to use the term poorest, but as it relates to poverty, the highest number of people at and below the level of poverty. So we ask that you be cognizant of that as you make your very difficult decision. But again, we really appreciate you and your willingness to participate in this very much. So thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Clark, President Clark, and members of council. I will do my best to serve the residents of the great city of Philadelphia and to take the wise advice and counsel you just gave, that water's for everybody. And I will do my best along with my colleagues on the board to make sure that any rate increase is fairly distributed to all.
There you go. Good answer. I told you didn't need to have preparation. I mean, just flowed. So thank you so much, Mr. Lee. Okay. Any other comments, questions on this witness? There being none, thank you very much for your testimony. We appreciate it. So there being no further questions from members of the committee and no other witnesses to testify, I'll ask if there's anyone else present in the hearing whose name we have failed to call and who wishes to offer testimony on the resolution being considered today. Not seeing any. Hearing none, I want to thank all the witnesses for their participation today. We value your opinion. Now I invite all witnesses to please disconnect from the hearing before we go into our public meeting, and we will now pause the proceedings briefly as multiple participants leave the hearing. That should be relatively quick. And Modesto, are we ready to go into our public meeting? Okay.
We are, Council President.
Thank you. We will now go into our public meeting to consider the action to be taken on the resolution before the committee today. We will now convene to the public meeting. Mr. Christmas, will you please call the roll to take attendance? Members that are in attendance, please indicate that you are present. Mr. Christmas.
Council Lady Bass.
Good morning, I am present. Thank you, Mr. President.
Council Lady Brooks.
Good morning, I'm present.
Morning.
Councilman Don.
Good morning, present.
Council Lady Gautier took leave, but is being recorded as voting aye on all resolutions. Council Lady Gilmore Richardson, please.
Good morning, Council President. Good morning, colleagues. I am present.
Councilman Green. Council Lady Ginn.
I am present.
Councilman Johnson.
Present.
Councilman Jones.
Present.
Councilman O. Councilman O'Neill. Council Lady Parker.
Here, present.
Council Lady Kenyatta Sanchez.
Present, thank you.
Councilman Swiller.
Present.
Councilman Thomas.
Present.
Council President Clark.
And President. So we now proceed with our public meeting. And the chair recognizes Councilmember Parker for a motion on resolutions 211-005, 211-006, 220025, 220026, and 210831.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move that resolutions numbers 211005, 211006, 220025, 220026, and 210831 be reported from this committee with a favorable recommendation at our next session of council.
Second.
Thank you. Chair notes that for the record, Councilman Jones seconds the motion. It has been moved and properly seconded that resolutions 211005, 211006, 220025, and 220026, and 210831 be reported from this committee with a favorable recommendation for our next session of council. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Those opposed? Ayes have it. Motion carries, and resolutions 211-005, 211-006, 220025, and 220026, and 210831 will be reported from this committee with favorable recommendation at our next session of council. This concludes the business before the committee of the whole today. Thank you all very much for your attendance.
Thank you, Mr. President.
You're welcome. Talk to some of you all later on. Thank you.